Hello people, we are here for podcast number 11 on cabin fever. Last week's episode was an amazing episode, was it not?
It was.
What are some highlights of the episode? Let's go over the best parts of it, I think.
The cabin?
The cabin. Basically, the whole episode leads up to John, Locke, Hurley, and Ben going to the cabin. And I'm pretty sure I'm not in the camera, but I'm going to OCD about that because everybody watching these know that I OCD, so it doesn't really matter. But, it was Locke-centric, and we had flashbacks from him from the time that he was a baby to the time that he was in high school, I think. It's going to be funny if that car backs right into that truck.
And we can get it all.
Ooh,
oh, close.
Almost. You almost missed something. I would have picked it up and showed you guys. But Richard Alpert was at the birth of Locke, and that's what I meant when I said someone important was at the birth of a man of faith. That's what that meant.
Most people surely got that.
Surely they did. They didn't. I doubt it.
I mean, not the Alpert part, but the man of faith.
Surely they did. Man of science, man of faith. Jack Locke.
Anyway,
it seems to me that Claire is. It's possible that she's dead, because she did show up in a cabin with Christian Shepherd, who is also
dead.
Well, supposedly dead. We don't really know. But something shocking happened in the episode. Locke goes in there, trying to figure out what he needs to do to save the island. He asks, well, first of all, Christian Shepherd says that he speaks for Jacob, which is pretty interesting. But Locke asks him what he needs to do to save the island, and Christian says, move the island. I don't think he means literally move it. That seems like really improbable to me. I'm thinking it has something to do with the Orchid Station. I'm just guessing. I don't...
Which hasn't even been shown yet.
Hold on. Yet. It will be.
That's what I meant.
In fact, it will be in the next 2 weeks. This week being included in that. And it's actually, the logo for it is going to be seen in a notebook with calculations and stuff. There you go. And the logo is like a little swirly thing. It's the same one that was on Ben's Darka. That was the Orchid logo, which lets you know that Ben was time traveling, which we told you people back in podcast number 9, I think it was. But, come on, let's see. What do we need to talk about? A good episode overall. The flashbacks were awesome. The whole test with Richard that he did with Locke.
Spawned a lot of questions.
Yeah, he comes to Locke when Locke was like 6 or 7. And has all these items and says, which one of these items is already yours? And there's like a glass of some kind of sandy stuff. There's a book. Actually, the book is called The Book of Laws, which speaks of Jacob in it. Interesting. A comic book called Mystery Tales or something. And on the comic book says, what is the mystery of the hidden island? People. And a knife and compass and something else. And basically, Locke evidently picked the wrong one, so Richard got all mad. I'm thinking that has something to do with... It's expected by now.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that has something to do with either A, reincarnation stuff, like they think Locke's reincarnated as of some older guy that used to be with him, or that Richard Alpert traveled back in time after he met Locke, to see him as a child, to see if he was really special. Because, as you know, Richard Alpert does not age, and he seems to be time traveling left and right and all that good stuff. That's just not going to be awkward at all. Well, people, just to let you know, we have a big family walking by us.
I'm pretending to talk on my cell phone.
He's pretending to talk on his cell phone. They're in a podcast. I don't even know it. Not awkward at all. They're looking at us. Gosh.
God, they're fat. We're at DQ.
We're at DQ, by the way.
This is why they're fat, because of DQ.
And fast food in general. Watch out. Don't be hitting my doors with your white car.
Expedition.
Anyway, mild sidetrack. I'm pretty sure this is the end of part 1 because we're running out of time, but part 2, we will try to get more on topic. Watch the next part.